Ish apple. This story is from my sophomore year in high school. I had apparently taken a Spanish class a year later than everyone else, as I was the only sophomore. I sat behind this freshman who would take the carrots and apple I had on my desk. I didn't eat during lunch because it gave me something to do in class. Anyway, he would take them both every day and I just quietly asked him for them back, which he wouldn't. He would reach back, try to touch or grab my head as a way of messing with me, I guess. One day, during lunch with the support of a friend, we took an apple into the public school bathroom, dipped into the urinals, rolled it on the ground, and dumped it into a toilet where someone forgot to flush their ish. Put it on my table and he ate it down to the seed. I always think to myself, hey, there goes ish apple, when I see him. 1 me ish apple 0. You said I'd never graduate high school, so I gave you my diploma. I don't know if this counts as revenge, but it felt like it to me. I have ADD symptoms that were really bad in high school. So much so, that in 10th grade, I had a 1.57 GPA, and the mathematical comprehension of an 8th grader. I also had a really ishy family life. My dad would take me aside to give me painfully long lectures about how I was useless, wouldn't graduate high school on time, if at all, and that college isn't in my future. He said it was important for him to emphasize that I was a waste of a school desk. There was nothing anyone could do for me. Then he forced me to drop out of high school when I was 16. A bunch of ish happened after that, including a residential treatment center. But after I was discharged, I was allowed to go back to school. For my junior year of HS, I was enrolled in a self-paced school program. I was also finally put on Vyvanse, and that was a total lifesaver. I made A's and B's after that. I brought my GPA up significantly. I wanted to say it was 3.0, but that seems unlikely. It was at least a 2.9. And I ended up graduating on time. D. Not only that, I was accepted to all 5 colleges I applied to, though I had to write a convincing essay for some of them. In 2013, I was a freshman at Texas State University. There was one thing left to do. I got a copy of my high school diploma in those fancy leather book thingies with fancy gold engraving. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. When I got it, I walked over to my dad. I held it out to him, looked him in the eyes, and said, "I want you to have this. You were the one person who always believed in me." The look on his face was effing priceless. Edit. I just wanted to add a clarification that I did not finish college. I have a few mental health issues, and they rendered me into dysfunction. When I was at Texas, I was a psychology major. Planning wholesome Christmas revenge. So it all started about 20 years ago, sometime when I was between 5 to 7. It was Christmas Eve and my family went out to see Christmas lights. We get home and my mom is the first inside, and when I get in she tells me to hurry, that Santa came and left me an early present. I open it and to my complete shock it was a few pieces of charcoal, and that really made me upset because I thought I was bad, but I saw my mom laughing and she told me it was a joke. Well, fast forward 20 plus odd years later and I finally figured out the proper pay back for that event. You see, my mom is that person who has those live, laugh, love, faith, friends, family type of decorations throughout the house. I'm religious myself, but she takes it a whole step further. Well, one day I was in the bathroom washing my hands when I looked in the mirror and noticed the words evil on the wall. I turned around and it was one of her live signs. In that moment I told my mom to look in the bathroom and see if she notices anything in the reflection. I point it out to her and she immediately takes the sign down and puts it in the small bin. Naturally, I decided to take it out and put it in random places, and she'd noticed it and put it back in the bin until she had my dad take it to the outside garbage. That's when it hit me. I waited a few hours, then sneaked out and retrieved the sign from the garbage can. It's been about 6 months or so and I've kept it in the trunk of my car ever since. I forgot about it until the other day, and with Christmas going up around the corner and having a shower, thought, I'm going to take that sign, wrap it up, and give it to my mom, telling her Santa came early when we get back from seeing lights this year. After she opens it I will say, so, remember that time Santa left me coal? I think this will be the definition of petty. Getting revenge on a funny incident that happened 2 decades ago that I never forgot about. Thanks for watching and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good one.